The free daily video, Marshall -11 won in a blowout on Friday. I've got a free college football winner for you coming up shortly. Before I get into that, if you want to get some Major League Baseball, some NFL, or some college football winners from me directly, give me a call at my direct line, 855 Ty Gaston, 855-894-2786, or email me magiccostarica@aol.com. All right, Saturday, Boston has Eovaldi, Houston has Garcia. Garcia's 115, totals 8.5. Boston's 4-0 on the overs the last 4 games. Houston's 4-0 on the overs their last 4 games. Boston's lost 4 of the last 5 meetings in Boston. The Dodgers have Scherzer. Atlanta has Fried. Scherzer's 130, totals 8. LA Dodgers are 4-0 on the unders the last 4 after a win. Atlanta is 4-0 on the unders the last 4 games that they've played as an underdog. Let's get right to college football lines for today. Northern Illinois 9 over Bowling Green in 45. North Carolina 7.5 over Miami in 63. Pittsburgh is 6 at Virginia Tech in 56. Texas Tech is 18.5 over Kansas in 58.5. Michigan State is 4 at Indiana, the total 48.5. Wisconsin's 14 over Army in 37.5. Buffalo is 7.5 over Ohio in 55.5. South Carolina is 18.5 over Vanderbilt in 51. Tulsa 7.5 over South Florida in 58.5. NC State's 3 over Boston College and 51. Nebraska's 4 over Minnesota and 18.5. Miami of Ohio's 20 over Akron, and total there is 55.5. Cincinnati's 21.5 over Central Florida and 56.5. Virginia's 10.5 over Duke and 69.5. Rutgers is 2.5 at Northwestern. The total's 45. Ball State's 1 at Eastern Michigan and 55. Colorado State's 11.5 over New Mexico and 45. Colorado is 6 over Arizona and 46. Boise State's 3.5 over Air Force and 52. Arizona State Utah's a pick'em. The total 51.5. Fresno State's 3.5 at Wyoming and 53.5. Washington's 1.5 over UCLA and 55. Liberty's 32.5 at Old University of Louisiana Monroe. The total 57.5. Baylor's 5 over BYU and 51.5. Texas A&M's 11 at Missouri and 59.5. Texas is 3.5 over Oklahoma State. The total there is 61. Oklahoma is 13.5 over TCU and 64. Toledo's 5 over Central Michigan and 53. Continuing with lines, Southern Miss is getting 16.5 at home over UAB. The total there 43.5. Iowa's 11.5 over Purdue and 43. Alabama 17 over Mississippi State and 58.5. Western Michigan 7 over Kent State and 68.5. Western Kentucky's 13.5 at Old Dominion and 67. Georgia's 21.5 at home over Kentucky and 41. LSU is a 12.5 point underdog to Florida at home. The total's 59.5. Mississippi's 2 over Tennessee, and the total there is 82.5 points. Wow. Troy's 7.5 at Texas State and 48. Iowa State 6.5 at Kansas State and 52.5. Arkansas is 4.5 over Auburn and 54. Texas San Antonio is 17 over Rice and 53. Utah State 7 at UNLV and 63. Louisiana Tech is 6.5 at UTEP and 55.5. Washington State's a 1-point favorite at home over Stanford and 53. And Nevada is 14-point favorites over Hawaii. The total there is 61.5. And don't forget, if you want to win betting the college football today, the NFL tomorrow or Major League Baseball today, all you have to do is pick up the phone and call me direct at 855 Ty Gaston. That's 855-894-2786, or email me magiccostarica@aol.com. Your free daily video play of the day today is in an early game. We like Texas minus 3.5 over Oklahoma State. Texas is playing at home. They're a 3.5-point favorite, and we like them to cover the spread against Oklahoma State. That's an early 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 o'clock noon Eastern time start. Texas is the play today over Oklahoma State on the free daily videos. Back on Sunday with your next report. We'll see everybody at that time. Have a great day.